Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, scary ass nigga.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down by Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No score after one on EA Sports. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right comes Allen. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Slot man moves right. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good pickup, but it will come on one. Oh, he fakes a spike. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike
Put that pressure on him.
And they score. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. Man. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Chargers 10, Cowboys 9. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I think...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure.
And this is caught for a count. 30 yards. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Eckler, they run left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and the Chargers are going to...
Get him up out of here, man. Let's go on a streak on the tube, man. Yeah, what's wrong with this nigga shit? Bum ass.
We are about
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set.
I already knew that shit was going to happen.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Low ass boy.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Arrowhead. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Allen, the man in motion right. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third down, here's Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's incomplete. He doesn't drop anything like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way. We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Herbert off of play action. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
That's how you walk them down.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. What you gonna do with that bitch? Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
Oh, Madden be on that bullshit, I tell you.
And it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
73 yards.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And this is caught by Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Man, come the fuck on, bro.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The tight end in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across.